Hello everyone, welcome to English second paper class of academic English brought to you by this online platform. I hope and believe that all of you were doing fine by the grace of Almighty. This is Simi Danko, lecturer in English, St. Gregory's High School and College. Dear boys, as you are preparing for your quiz exam, we have been discussing right form of verbs and tag questions in our previous lecture, as these two topics are included in our quiz syllabus. In this lesson also, we will be discussing the same topic. Firstly, we will be discussing some problems on the basis of right form of verbs, and in the next part we will be discussing some rules of tag questions. As our previous lecture, I have divided this lecture into two parts. So dear boys, now let's move to the first part of this lecture. In the very beginning of this lecture, that means in the first part of this lecture, we have some practices on the basis of right form of verbs. So here you have some sentences. Here you go. So when he finished the work, he dash go to bed. So dear boys, when we have a clause written in past form, the next clause will be also written in past tense. So the answer is when he finished the work, he went to bed. Okay, the next one, he came and he dash. So the first clause is written in past tense. The next clause is also will be in past form, right? So the answer is he came and he conquered. Okay, next. He said that the sky dash be blue. Okay, dear boys, notice here if we have universal truth in our sentence, whatever the starting is, whatever the tense is, that means here we have started the sentence in past form. He said that. But the sky dash blue. This is universal truth. So it will be written in present form. Okay? No matter how the sentence has been started. Okay? Although this sentence is started with past form, but it will be written in present tense because the sentence is universal truth. He said that the sky is blue. Next. Would that I dash fly like a bird. Can you remember, dear boys? We have just discussed these rules in our previous lecture. So, when we have would that in the very beginning of the sentence, then we have to write down could before the main verb. Okay? And we have to write down the verb in present form. Okay, so the answer is would that I could fly like a bird. Next, the student studied diligently that they dash secure scholarship. Okay, dear boys, when we have this type of word like that, so that in order that this type of word in our sentence, then we have to add might, can, could, may, this type of auxiliary verbs before the main verb. Okay, so the answer is the student studied diligently that they might secure scholarship. So why have we written might here? Because we have the first clause written in past form. The student studied diligently. That's why here we have written might. The student studied diligently that they might secure scholarship. Okay, next one. The president speaks loudly in order that the audience dash hear him clearly. Okay, dear students, look at to this conjunction here. You see, in order that. Okay, so here we have in order that. That's why here we have to write down can, could, may, might, etc. So look at to the first clause. The president speaks. Okay, here we have the sentence written in present indefinite tense. Okay, you see, the president speaks loudly in order that the audience, so here we have to write down can. So the answer will be the president speaks loudly in order that the audience can hear him clearly. Okay, next one. As soon as I dash think about her, she dash call me. So dear boys, when two clauses are joined with the conjunction as soon as, then we have to write down the verbs in past form. Okay, when we have as soon as in our sentence, then we have to write down the um, clauses in past form. Okay, so the answer will be as soon as I thought about her, she called me. You see, as soon as I thought about her, she called me. Right. Next, the rain having dash stop, we went out. Okay, when we have having in our sentence, then the next verb will be written in past participle form. Okay, the rain having stopped, we went out. Next, he wanted the picture to be dash. So dear boys, here we have to be here. Okay, he wanted the picture to be, so the next one will be, the next verb will be written in past participle form. He wanted the picture to be seen. Okay, so dear boys, now we will start discussing about questions tag or tag question. In our previous lecture, we have discussed several rules regarding tag questions. In this lesson also, we will be discussing some rules on this topic. So dear boys, now let's move to the lesson. Okay, tag question in negative sentence. Okay, dear boys, let's see. So here we have a very simple structure of tag question in negative sentence. Okay, firstly, we have to write down given sentence, then we have to write down comma, then auxiliary verb will be written. Okay, then pronoun form of subject will be written, then note of interrogation will be given. Okay, let's see to this sentence. I'm not an actor, am I? Okay, let's check it. Firstly, I'm not an actor. This is given sentence, and after that we have given comma and then auxiliary verb and pronoun of the subject. Okay, and then note of interrogation is given. I am not an actor. As we have auxiliary verb here, we have written the auxiliary verb here and we have written the pronoun. So the task is completed. I am not an actor, am I? So this am I is tag question or question tag here. So here we have negative statement. Rana is not going to school. Okay, so here our question will be written in affirmative form. Okay, so here we have auxiliary verb is and we have Rana here. The pronoun for Rana will be he. Okay, so we will write down Rana is not going to school. Is he? Right. It's not very hot today, is it? Maya did not sing a song. Did she? Maya did not sing a song. Did she? Right. So, dear boys, here we have rule number 4. If we have I am in our given sentence, then we have to use aren't auxiliary verb. Okay? If we have I am in given sentence, then to make tag question or question tag, we have to use the auxiliary verb aren't. Right? So let's check the example. I'm late. Aren't I? I'm a student. Aren't I? So dear students, here you see, here we have I am. That's why we have written aren't. Okay, next. If we have imperative sentence as our given sentence, then we have to use won't you to make tag question or question tag for the sentence. Okay. So dear boys, I'm repeating again. If we have imperative sentence as our given sentence, then we have to use won't you, the auxiliary verb won't you, to make tag question or question tag. Right. So here we have some examples. Sing a song. So sing a song is a imperative sentence. Sing a song is an imperative sentence. So dear boys, when a sentence starts with verb, then we call this sentence imperative sentence. Okay, as we are instructed to write down want you to make tag question or question tag of imperative sentence, so we have written we have followed the instruction. Sing a song, won't you? Say something, won't you? Come and sit, won't you? Eat some fruit, won't you? Okay, so in number 6 we have, if we have imperative sentence as our given sentence, and if someone instructed to do something, then we have to use this type of auxiliary verbs like will you, can you, can't you, couldn't you. Okay, so I'm making you a little bit clearer. So dear boys, if a person cannot avoid to do something and he is instructed to do that thing and he can't avoid it, that means he has to do it and he must do it, then in this case we have to use will you, can you, can't you, or couldn't you, this type of auxiliary verbs. Here you can see an example, call him aloud. Okay, here you are instructed to call him aloud. You can't avoid it and you must do it. That's why here we have used can't. Okay, to make tag question or question tag. Call him aloud, can't you? Okay. Work hard to succeed. If you don't work hard, then you can't succeed. That means you can't avoid doing the work. That means you can't avoid doing working hard. That's why here we have to use the auxiliary verb can. Work hard to succeed, can't you? Okay. Open the door, can't you? Right. Give me a hand, will you? Okay. In number 7, what we have? Let's see. Okay. If we have imperative sentence as our given sentence, and if the imperative sentence starts by let us or let's, then we have to use shall we to make question tag or tag question. I'm repeating again. If we have imperative sentence as our given sentence, and if the sentence starts with let us or let's, then we have to use auxiliary verb shall we to make tag question or question tag. For example, let us go out for a walk. Shall we? So this sentence starts with let us. Okay, that's why here we have used the auxiliary verb shall we to make tag question or question tag. Okay, next. Let's do the work, shall we? So dear boys, this sentence starts with let's. That's why here we have used the auxiliary verb shall we. Next. Let's have a party, shall we? Okay. Let's go, shall we? So dear boys, I think you are more clearer now about these rules. Okay. Now move. Okay. So dear boys, here you can see if any sentence starts with there, it will be used as the subject. Okay. So dear boys, I'm repeating again. If any sentence starts with the word there, then this word there will be used as the subject. Okay? I'm making you clear about these rules with this example. There are some problems, aren't there? Okay? So here you see the sentence starts with there here and it is used as the pronoun also. There is no opportunity now. Is there? Okay? There weren't any problem. Were there? Okay? There is a school in our village. Is there? Okay, dear boys. Now, rule number 9. Okay? If you have some word in a sentence like never, nobody, hardly, scarcely, few, little, which gives negative meaning. Okay? I'm making you clear. Okay? If you have some word like never, nobody, hardly, scarcely, few, little, etc., and this type of words actually give negative meaning. That's why these words are called negative word. Then you have to write down non-negative tag question. I'm repeating again, non-negative tag question. Okay, check this out. You never say what you are thinking, do you? Okay, you never say that you are thinking. Okay, this never gives negative meaning. Okay, this is a negative word. That's why we have to use affirmative type question. That means non-negative question. Okay, you see, he has few reasons for staying. That means he has no reasons for staying. Okay, that's why here we have written has he, non-negative question tag. He has few reasons for staying. Has he? That means he has no reasons of staying. Okay. You see, it's hardly rained in the winter. Has it? That means it's not. It, actually, it's not raining in winter. That's why this hardly gives negative meaning. It's hardly rained in winter. That means there's no possibility of raining in winter. Okay? Has it? Next. Few politicians are really good. That means politicians are not good at all. Okay? It gives totally negative meaning. Few politicians are really good. Okay, that's why here we have written are they. Okay, dear boys, are you clear now? In rule number 10, if you have nothing in a sentence, then use it. Okay, be clear. Nothing can happen. Can it? So here we have used it instead of nothing. Right? Nothing can happen. Can it? Okay. Nothing can satisfy him. Can it? Okay. In number 11, what do we have? Oh, if we have some words like nobody, somebody, everybody, no one in given sentence, then what to do? For nobody and no one, we have to write down non-negative tag question. And for everybody and somebody, we have to write down negative tag question. Okay? Let's check this out. Nobody phoned. Okay? For nobody, we are going to write down negative question tag. Non-negative question tag. Nobody phoned. Did they? For somebody, we are going to write down negative question tag. Okay? Somebody called you. Didn't you? Didn't they? Okay. Somebody wanted a drink. Didn't they? Very good. No one played. Did they? As I am providing this lecture through video, so dear boys, this is the end of today's lesson. As I am providing this lecture through some video, So dear boys, as I'm providing this lecture through online platform, it's very natural to find some problems while watching this video. Feel free to ask me whether, um, dear boys, as I'm providing this lecture through online platform, it's very natural to find out some problems while watching this video. I'm asking you all to be connected with me and to ask your problems in comment box, and feel free always, I'll be there for you to solve your problem. So dear boys, that's the end of today's lesson. Take care of your health, take care of your family members. Always help your family members, help the youngers, and help your mother in cooking, and help your family members in doing several things. Okay, dear boys, that's the end of today's lesson. Take care. Thanks to you all.